"24 days is a combination of 2 trips made up of the first lot of crew. We had 7 guys on the boat. The second trip we had 10. Whether we go south or we go north around our usual region, we've got a good selection of waves that we know very, very well. We know all the winds, tides, swell, what angles need to be what for when, how and why, but going to a new area, we just don't have that knowledge, and that's why we're revisiting this place that we'd been to 3 years earlier. Number one, to find some more new waves, and also try and gain a bit more knowledge on the waves that we found from the time before. We did a hunt around the estuary for old war relics. We found there was an old floating dry dock that would sink underwater, and the ships would come in and take the ship out of the water so they could anti-foul them in World War II. We found there was around about 60 landing craft, these small barges with the front doors that drop down up this creek. Amazing to think in World War II, the Americans, Aussies and New Zealand crew, when they left, they just drove these things up into the mangroves, parked them up, must have sunk them, it looks like, and then left.
Low water, sweet.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll just go past this point of the reef, walk in and drop anchor on our port side.
So here we are, in the middle of nowhere in the South Pacific, at an island called Spot X. Got an overheating engine. There was a crab living in the leg. Like a new one. Rightio, let's see what happens. Start her up. So in gear, is it? Yeah. In neutral. That was the culprit. Here we go. Bush mechanics, South Pacific style.
What this note says:
Hi, gorgeous, sexy man. If you've made it this far through your book, it means you're almost home. And I'll be waiting for you with loving arms. X.
So whose book did that come out of?
I think it's Nigel.
Where's Nigel?
The trouble is he won't know, because if it had just fallen out, I found it on the front bed. And if he hadn't got to that spot, he wouldn't know.
Yeah. Nigel will know the handwriting.
Oh, that's a good point.
Nigel's in the sin factory. He's downstairs going for it right now.
Life jacket on.
There he is. Hey Nigel, do you know this? Do you know this handwriting on this love letter?
You mean what book you're in? Incriminated.
Handwriting, look at this.
Pretty big.
I think he knows it handwriting.
Handwriting.
We went onto the land to trade for fruit and vegetables with some rice, and we met all the local people who came out of the village, bringing all the children with them, which was a wonderful experience. After we were trading for a little while, we went across and spoke to a fisherman, elderly fisherman, who was very generous and invited us to come and see his house. One of the guys was worried about his dog, but he said to us he doesn't own a dog. What dog? When we went inside the house, we saw the way his lifestyle was and the beautiful surroundings in which he lives. It was a really rewarding experience.
Smell the sweet young things. Looky here, this one's got long black hair. She's like a death metal queen, strutting sluts all through that whole popping scene. Make me say shit, goddamn. I'm a man, I'm a man. I say shit, goddamn. I'm a man. Ride like men fast for fuel, cross the desert at the speed of sound. I've got the knife and I've got my gun. I can't lose, cause on the devil's favor. Something makes me say shit,